She's asleep. There will be background noises, specifically music. Just the way things are. Reposition myself. Beginning of this. Okay.
Copy, Echo 1.
Hey, Echo 1. Mind picking up that can over there for me? Think there's some water in there.
Why didn't he use the shovel? That's weird. Alright. Come on, pick this. If not, got this right. Fuck you, son of a bitch. There we go. Welcome to my stream. That slight music slash noise you might be hearing in the background, that is actually my daughter sleeping in her swing. is actually my first attempt at streaming since she's been born, so not sure how well this is going to go, but never know until I try. Set up for strictly using sniper rifles, which is a very not smart thing to do because now they all have to use the same ammo. But it's something I've been wanting to try out, so.
God damn it, Ace. You never should have put down the wrench and picked up the gun. Sorry about the waterworks. I'm still pretty broke up over Ace. I'm Angie. You kids must be the new recruits old Vargas trained up. Lord, y'all just babies.
Sorry, but you are. As cute as little kittens. Y'all remind me of us. Snake. Christ, sorry. Don't listen to me. Youth is good. Optimism is good. If we all started out worn out and jaded like me, nobody'd ever try to change the world. Yep. He was one wild-ass son of a bitch back in the day. But I think the weight of his responsibilities has kind of squashed that out of him now. He hasn't been in a decent bar fight in... shit, a decade, maybe?
How's that doing?
He's another one gone. Went out for a patrol a few weeks back and never came home. Don't know if he's dead, or AWOL, or gone off to join the Scorpions. All anybody knows is he hasn't called in, and we haven't heard from anybody who's seen him. I miss old Hellraiser like blazes. Didn't talk much. Didn't make friends easy. Wasn't big on social graces. But he was as loyal as they come. And when the shit started flying, he was the guy you wanted at your back. He didn't win that name by accident. Sharp as a razor. Scary as hell. You better call him Gilbert now. Funny, back in the day, he just seemed like this big old growly bear. Strong as an ox and just about as articulate. But then he got all torn up during our fight with the robots on Base Cochise. And he couldn't go out on patrol no more. Any other commander would have handed him his walking papers. But Vargas doesn't dump old friends. So he started him working in the museum. And once you know it, turns out the old bear has a knack for cartography. He's been gradually mapping our little corner of the wasteland ever since. Who'd have thunk it? You weren't briefed on those fucks during your training? Well, let me fill you in. You know when we left the prison and moved here to the Citadel? Well, the Scorpions were the jerks who moved into the prison when we moved out. Just a bunch of rangers back then, but they've been getting more organized. Call themselves the militia now, and they try to act like they're the Desert Rangers of Eastern Arizona. But that's a load of horse shit. Protection racket ain't the same as protecting people. They shake down all their towns for money, and if the locals don't kick in, they smash them up. The Rangers aren't like that. We get by on donations and good old-fashioned scavenging. An old military facility from before the war, and the biggest fight the Rangers ever had. There was some crazy computer in there that kept spitting out robots and sending them off to kill people. We had one hell of a fight putting it down. Earned our stripes that day. Literally. That's when I became Captain Death. Basically everything between the prison and the radiation clouds to the east. There are a few small towns and farms out there, which the Scorpions claim is their territory. Rangers used to patrol that area before we moved here, and we knew it pretty well. But a lot can change in 15 years. Who knows? Maybe it's all as clean and nice and crime-free as the Scorpions say it is. But I've got my doubts.
Very much so.
Yeah, the base Cochise AI. Don't know what was wrong with it. Broken, I guess. It thought everybody was its enemy. Wanted to kill the whole planet. The edges of the map, kiddies. Big hot areas we can't get into without getting cooked to a crisp. The clouds move around some with the wind and the weather, but there are permanent hot spots on every side of us. North, south, east, and west. Until we started hearing those weird broadcasts, I kinda thought those clouds went on forever. And that Arizona was the last place on Earth. But maybe there's more people out there. Maybe the whole rest of the world's just fine, and we're the only ones in hell. Wouldn't that be a joke? Ace played me some of them before he died. Hard to make out a lot of it, but what I heard made my hair stand on end. Some guy talking about turning men into machines. Or machines into men, or some shit. But the crazy thing was, then he starts talking about us, the Rangers, saying we're better than he'd like. Back in the day, the General was the craziest of us all. But somehow, after he brought down Base Cochise, he became the sanest. Now he's running the whole show, and doing a damn fine job. While I'm still walking patrols and answering radio calls. Shows you how much ambition I got, huh? You noticed that, huh? Ace always said I wore my heart on my sleeve. Yeah, me and Ace, we were more than just old army buddies, if you know what I mean. That's why it hurts so bad. That's why I want to come with you. They all hurt, but this one, Ace wasn't even a ranger. God damn it, Ace. I knew this one was trouble, I knew it. Man, not sure I can recall. Haven't been out that way in ages. Don't even know if it's still on the map. Ask Thrasher, he'd know. He was working on the same thing Vargas has you working on. I asked him to let me come with him when I met him at Railman. I should have gone with him. Why didn't I go with him?
Because he didn't want you to go with him? Probably.
Could be a nice little place. The Atchisons and Topekans would kiss and make up. I can't even remember what it's all about. But between them, they got enough old railroad tech that if they worked together, they could give this area a real transportation system. Instead, seems like all they want to do is blow each other's heads off. Idiots.
There's an achievement that I'm going to be going after.
I don't really know the details. It's all a bunch of mumbo-jumbo about transmitters and north-south axis and signals bouncing off the clouds. Radio technician Wade Woodson?
Jargon.
Sure do. He's the guy that makes sure you can hear Vargas when you're out on patrol. Keeps the machines running and the signal clear.
Say, listen. Vargas asked you to look into Ace's death because he thought I was too upset to be professional about it. He didn't want me going off half-cocked and shooting up all of Arizona looking for his killer. But I gotta find this guy. Ace and me, well, we'd been fighting side by side for nigh on 20 years. So, well,
Okay.
I know it's going against orders, but if you let me tag along...
Yeah, you come on.
Cool. No need to tell Vargas why I joined you.
Always need
If
to
anybody
extra
asks, I'm just helping you get oriented, all right?
Alright, let's see. There. Give our medical officer his stiff. Alright, time for a little bit of comedy.
He headbutted you right in the butt. you actually think I was serious about wanting that can? I just wanted the goat to hit you in the ass.
Yep, no animal whisperers in my group. 'Cause there's not really a point to it. And they're I don't really have a point to it at this point. Could get a radiation suit, be able to explore the radiated areas right off the bat. I feel like ammo's gonna be a little bit more important. Five. To get caught on. As always, I save before I leave. Pretty much any area, save before I enter. Especially since achievements. Don't really have that much left, but come on. All right.
Ranger Team Echo, this is Ranger Command. Come in. Roger, Echo 1. Just making sure your radio is working. I'll be your dispatcher from here on out. I also wanted to give you a little heads up on your water situation. If you've all got full canteens, you should have enough water to reach the place where Ace died with plenty to spare. But if you're going to go exploring, you'll want to fill up again at any oasis. Remember, your main priority is to recover the repeater units Ace was in. Until now, Woodson's been our dispatcher. But Ace's death made me realize I've spent too many years in my office, walled off from the world and how it's changing. I need to know what's going on out there, and I figure the best way to do that is to start listening to the people's problems. So, I've decided that from now on, I'll be the one fielding calls and talking in your ear when you head out into the wastes.
Alright.
Don't let that make you self-conscious or nothing. It is vital that all teams stay in radio contact with me here at the base. We get distress calls from all over our jurisdiction. 10-4, Echo 1, carry on. Copy, Echo 1. Copy, Echo 1.
Trying to remember the controls. There we go. Auto travel. Just cause.
Roger that, Echo 1. When you reach the area where Ace's body was found, give it a good going over. The folks that picked him up said it looked like he crawled there. Maybe you can find some tracks leading to where he was attacked. Copy? 10-4, Echo 1. And
another save.
I don't get shaken up easy. This place is sending shivers up my spine. God damn it, Ace. Why won't you let me come with you? That's Ace's star. How did it end up way the hell over here?
If you want to play in our backyard, you gotta pay. 15 scrap, or we'll break your faces. And my dog will eat your corpses. Huh? Go ahead through while I try to figure that out. Their front, our back. Carry the nothing, so we're even? Does that mean we're rangers too? I gotta go to my good think spot to figure this out. Guys, I'm heading west after my brain stops kicking my head. Come on, boy, let's go. I need to think.
I should be able to repair that. Beep, 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 beep.
Well, let me tell you Matthias's law, friend. Matthias's law is vengeance. And soon, Matthias's
Yeah,
law
that's definitely Ace's
French.
handwriting. I recognize
all
those
the
chicken
way
scratches
to
anywhere.
Arizona. And kill those so-called upholders of
He
justice.
didn't die quiet, at least.
A desert
Going down
ranger.
fighting. Damn it, Ace.
Exploration. Explore the area. Because it has been forever since I played this, so I can't really. By forever, I mean like a year. Give or take. Valiant dead. Dig some stuff up. Alright, explosive, awesome. Let's go explore this cave. Surely we will be fine. No toaster repair because I'm sure toaster repair is ridiculous as a skill. Everyone gets a skill point. Yes. If I remember right, it doesn't buy shit. It's everything costs 2 skill points. But it sets up for a much better chance of buying skills when we level up.
Copy, Echo 1.
His nail boards. Oh, excuse me. Can you get louder? I feel like you got louder. Well, it's going already.
Killed him. Goddamn piece of... I'm glad he's killed this fucking guy. I wish he was still alive so I could make it suffer.
That's where I'm going to end the stream for now. That was long, wasn't very exciting or good, but I mean, still decent, so To all those who showed up, thank you for showing up. Hope to see you again. Do the best you can for the day. Do what you can. Keep on going. Alright.